Hey you, you want to beat Waterfall? Let's get right into it. Currently I'm using nothing on my soul, and the monsters I'm using are whimsum, Jerry from Snowden, Frogget, and Frisk. Alright, let's get right into how you're going to start here. Frogget 1, Frogget 2. There you go. That's your start. You're just going to place these down. They're going to attack the Aaron twice, and then a third time. And now we're going to place our next Frogget. Alright, and then for the first wave, in order to really guarantee that you beat it, bring all the Froggets to level 2. Costs 900 gold, but even someone who's level 3 like me can afford it. There'll be slightly stronger enemies coming up in a little bit, so just to ensure the stronger ones don't sneak by Frogget, we're going to finally wrap that up by bringing Frogget over to level 3. So you can see Frogget's one-shotting them. There will be more problems at some point in the wave, but now I'm going to place my Jerry. Now, while the Frogget's there, they exist just to prevent enemies from existing. Jerry, Jerry's purpose is to be a summoner. Now, a summoner unit, monster tower, whatever you call them, will come out right at the exit, and then it will summon that thing that comes out the exit, and it will go down a path. And basically, it functions as a little thing that can clear out the paths of things that will kill you. Pretty useful. So now I have 5 of these Jerrys who will each be summoning a Jerry. And all the while, we can take another look down here and see if there's any difficulties. There isn't. I've practiced this enough to know that the only thing that could possibly get through is a Washua during the part of the wave where the Washuas get stronger. But right now it's just weak Errands and Washuas. We should be seeing a stronger Washua soonish. But right now it's we're just getting all errands. And the longer this takes, the more time Jerry gets to prepare. There's the stronger Washuas with 37 health, which is why I brought this one up to 25, so that 25 hits and then a 15 hits, and then the stronger ones are dead. Just like that. Alright, and now that Jerry is level 2, meaning instead of summoning a 40 health Jerry with their 40 attack, their 100 attack means now the Jerrys this one summons will have a massive 100 attack. Or health, whatever. Whatever terminology you want to use. Alright, there's going to be one minor annoyance during Wave 2, but honestly, I've gone through so many times and I'm pretty sure this is the strat. Alright, now that there are more powerful Washuas coming up, they make a bit more progress, but even then, they don't make enough progress, and they fail. Alright, and then with that, we have 2 Jerrys that are now upgraded and summoning. Now, this is a 2-side map. That means enemies come from both sides, and Jerry will randomly choose a side to go down. Don't worry too much about that, because that's why we didn't place our other 2 Froggets for. We're going to place our other 2 Froggets right here and here. And these Froggets will just attack. These Washuas are unfortunately not vulnerable to dying to Frogget. There's the whole having 68 health issue, but you might notice that these Jerrys can handle it. Alright, so now they're attacking Washua again. It'd be pretty nice if they attacked something, yeah, that they can actually kill. There we go, and they killed it, which means this one's now level 2. It can deal more damage. And if they can kill one more, I can bring the other one to level 3 or level 2. Oh, I thought they were about to kill one. What happened? Dang, guess they failed. It's fine. Any second now, the Jerrys and Washuas will meet, and we can bring the other one to level 2. There. And yeah, these Jerrys, they're going to just run right into the Washuas. The Jerrys will, of course, die, but that's fine. Now that I upgraded the other Frogget, they should actually be getting a little more damage into these enemies. They might not kill the enemies, but thankfully, it just makes the job for Jerry easier. And then, really quick, we should probably 1, 2, 3. 3 whimsums right here. And these whimsums had the nice little job of aiming right over here and making sure that flying enemies don't easily get through. They might get through, but as long as they don't deal a noteworthy amount of damage, we're fine. So once the Washuas from the waves that had 2 Froggets that were dealing damage show up, we might notice a higher amount of injuries on the units. Oh wow, that's 300 health. That's scary. That's scary. There's only one solution. Upgrade a Jerry to level 2, and upgrade another Jerry to level 2. There's my 100 health Jerry, level 2. These stronger Jerrys are much more capable at managing the waves. And I think the Whimsums have already prevented flying monsters from killing us. So make sure to thank your Whimsums for that. But yeah, 100 health Jerrys are an absolute menace to these waterfall monsters who want to kill us. Not skipping though, because we need Jerrys to build up in power and might. Unless we're desperate, in which case I might skip. But I'm pretty sure the wave of Jerrys right here will clear out all the Washuas going in. Yeah. Anyway, next upgrade will give them. The first one gave plus 60, this one will give plus 80. And the goal is to just get them stronger and stronger, that way we don't ever die. Now, we got a series of terrible RNG rolls and had the last several Jerrys go the wrong way, but that's fine because this Jerry is going the right way, and he'll kill an Aaron and a half. I appreciate seeing so many of them come here injured. Seeing them come here injured means my Froggets are working quite hard at getting their jobs done. Alright, come on. We need 600 more, and we can upgrade a Jerry. Alright, just one good kill and we will have it. There we go. Now a single Jerry is producing a particularly powerful one. There it is. Now it'd be pretty awkward if it turned down the wrong path, wouldn't it? Now if it turned down the wrong path, then suddenly we might even be in danger, right? But I'm sure the game would never give us that bad RNG roll. Yeah, this is the most risky part of Jerry strats. It's which way your Jerrys will turn on Waterfall. Alright, come on. He'll deal 9. Okay, so every enemy up until Mad Dummy will be cleared by these two on their own. Now, Mad Dummy took a pretty big hit there, but they are fine. So this is okay. Which way will they turn now? 1, 2, 3. Okay, they're all going towards Mad Dummy, which means Mad Dummy is dead. And then the heads lose their bodies. We do take 9 damage, but that's negligible damage. I made sure to prepare in case something like that happened. Which is why I brought more than 1 health. It'd be really awkward if there's a game mode where you only had 1 health. But I'm sure there's not a game mode like that in this. Alright, so some of these enemies are actually terrifyingly tanky here. Actually, just these two. Of course, while they are being absolute menaces, our Jerrys have filled up this side of the map quite well, I would say. There's even that one old Jerry with 40 health down there. Alright, the 180 will kill one and then damage the other. I'm going into pulls because, come on, what else is going to happen? Nothing. I can't stress this enough. If you are not in mortal peril for your run, do not skip. Your Jerrys will fill up the other side of the map here, and that will make the next wave infinitely easier because the Jerrys are actually doing work. You need to give the Jerrys more and more time, as much time as they can, really, to fill up that side of the map. And also, it'll give them more time to prepare for the other side, but this side they can't prepare for as much. Okay, I think when we kill the next one of those enemies, we'll be able to bring another Jerry to level 3. 2900, maybe I should just bring that Jerry up instead. Because if I bring that Jerry up, they gain a much bigger damage bonus. There we go. Now I just need to wait patiently until we get the 280 strength Jerry. So again, it's just really a waiting game, except this time around, we now have the added benefit of what? That's right. We now have the added benefit of Jerry's going through here, and now we have a bunch of Shiren bodies coming to end our life. That's always pleasant. This probably wouldn't be a bad time to decide to go ahead and upgrade your 3 whimsums to level 2. That way they each deal 13 damage per hit. Alright, so let's see. I think the froggets over here are level 2. Yeah. And then this has 2 level 2s, 1 level 3. Yeah, these Jerrys are getting so far that they're actually dying from reaching the end of the map. So here, for Shiren, if we stop the Shiren heads, great. But since you take so little damage in this mode, just one 13 attack whimsum will essentially make a Shiren no longer a threat, since one good hit from whimsum and they'll only deal 3 damage to you. Basically what I'm saying is it's not the end of the world if you take 3 damage from a single head. In fact, I would say just kind of embrace it. It would take over 100 of these heads to get through at 3 health to end your run. So with that in mind, don't really stress about. Now the 16 health ones are not pleasant to get through, so try to avoid that from happening. Anyway, this Jerry is now level 3. And then the second I get a little more money, I'm going to go ahead and place 2 more whimsums down. One at this corner here, so that this whimsum's contributing, and then another at this corner here if I can help it. But I can't, so instead you're going right here. And then I'll just take the time to bring them both also to level 2. Come on, I'm sure money is about to come in. I'm not sure from what, but from something. Oh wow, these enemies are scary. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to spend any more money on whimsums. I'm going to save up for Jerry again. Because look at this, they have a couple hundred. And sure, our Super Jerry, wherever Super Jerry is right now, is coming up and ready to deal with them. Yeah, 280. That's Super Jerry for you. But since Super Jerry isn't over there yet, it's going to take several Jerrys to get a single kill on them. But if we can just get 1,500 more gold, we'll have a second Super Jerry. And I don't know what sounds better than having 2 Super Jerrys. Yeah, like look at this. One Super Jerry can take down a single one of these errands. Now that sounds like progress to me. Now we continue to lie in wait as we need just a little more gold and we can afford it. Here they come. Level 4 Jerry. Back to the waiting game. The Shirens, I don't believe, ever go beyond the 31 health, so you don't need to invest a crazy amount into whimsum. Realistically, getting them all to level 2 should be good enough at stopping them from ending your run. And now we work on the next Sherry, who we need to get to level 3. Yeah, that Aaron got way further than I like. Another 3 health thing gets through, but now we're going to bring you to level 2. So that should be mostly stopped now. Mostly. Is that a Super Jerry? No. Where's the nearest Super Jerry? There it is. Super Jerry, tackle one of those to the ground and finish them. Who's going to win? Super Jerry or 2 enemies? Well, both sides lost one, so I guess you could call it a tie. I don't think anyone else is coming up from behind there. But we'll get progressively more Super Jerrys in each wave. There we go. And it looks like, what do we have here? Alright, so probably within these 6 Jerrys, the enemies there will be stopped. And over here, we don't have a lot of Jerrys heading this way. That's concerning. We do have 2 of the really powerful Jerrys, which I appreciate. I think we'll be able to get another Jerry to level 4 before this wave is over. There we go. And then getting Jerry to level 5 is a whole other animal costing 4,000. The nice thing about Ultimate Body is, of course, Jerry is an absolute monster at that point. Like, you thought Jerry was a monster before? No, 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 no. Ultimate Body is a monster. But we need quantity right now. Okay, right there. That is almost 900 damage of pure Jerry. Now, if they turn the correct path, those enemies will be taking the full force of Jerry. Okay, one of them decided they didn't want them to take the full force of Jerry. But the other two, they decided they wanted to inflict it on the enemies. And they did. I'd say we got pretty good results from that. Now we have the 400 health ones. Even our most powerful Jerry specimen cannot do much against that. That being said, that's why they say there's power in numbers. Because it's going to take a lot of Jerrys to get anything done. You don't change a light bulb with just one Jerry. You change a light bulb with 1,000 Jerrys. Which might make Jerry sound quite incompetent, but I promise you, Jerry is the most competent light bulb changer you will ever meet. Alright, here they come. We're going to take a good amount of damage from those Shirens, which is very sad. But again, expected. And now, another Jerry hits level 3. Oh no, this one, it's coming through. It's a good thing we have a regular 100 health Jerry. But also, another Jerry should be coming up in just a second. Oh, this is going to be close. Will the Jerry make it? The Jerry makes it! And then we take 195 damage, putting us in a pretty awkward position. Like an incredibly awkward position here. Like, we definitely survived the wave, but we're kind of hanging on by a thread here. I think this would be a pretty good time to invest in some Frogget Might. There we go. Hopefully that Frogget Might pays off and we can keep enemies from ruining our whole day. Also, we need more Frogget Might over here too. Oh wow, they have 48. I did not remember them being able to get that strong. Okay. All the more reason to upgrade my Froggets then. So we have a huge wave of heads coming. And little way to stop it other than our whimsums. Will our whimsums be enough? Isn't that the question? Alright, 2 shots from each whimsum will handle those. But then that's a pretty big wave of whimsum. Or shiren. Well, you're handling them one at a time. Alright, it's time for the big test because I'm going to put full faith in my whimsums that they can stop this. I'm putting full faith in them. Will I be right or will I be wrong? Isn't that the big question here? Alright, more heads to eliminate. Looks like this wave starts out with a huge quantity of flying, doesn't it? Well, now we can get one Jerry to the ultimate body form. And Ultimate Body Jerry is, at least until wave 5, basically able to always guarantee one kill. Right, yeah, I just got that whimsum to level 4 with the hope that the extra range makes it more impossible for these to sneak through. Because I have to say, it's a little scary how close some of these have gotten. I might bring this one to level 4 too. Okay, I think I can actually relax now that I have that. Have two of them to level 4. Because I was not really able to relax until that. Okay, so my super duper ooper Jerry went that side, so I guess they'll have a use for the monsters over there. Also, another Jerry just hit that point. So, since 480 is how much they get to when I max each of them out, in theory, if I maxed out all of them, a combined force of Jerrys could do just short of 2500 damage every 70 seconds, which isn't impressive, but at least they can kind of get prep time and prepare in advance. Like over here in the side that's just all heads now, because the Jerrys ran through it, now they can. Oh, never mind, their enemies there. Darn it. Okay. Struck down. And a third Jerry is brought up to the power of level 5. How many? Oh, okay, the next wave is going to be starting. Okay, Frogget over there, you're going to be in charge of being level 4. And two Froggets over here, you two are both going to be in charge of being level 4. Okay, where are the enemies spawning? It looks like they're spawning in this side first. I need you to just keep softening them up. Even if you don't kill them, at least getting them lower on health will make the Jerrys get their jobs done more efficiently. So yeah, just keep following these steps. And like the specific times I level up the Froggets, Whimsums, Jerrys, I do recommend being level 4 for this, just because if you're level 4 and have more soul upgrades, more gold generation, you're less likely to have super scary situations where you almost die. Alright, here, so that Jerry is going to collide in and die. Wonder if they're actually going to get a kill there. Oh, they actually got a kill. Nice job. Alright, another Jerry's been maxed. I do dislike them becoming more rare in appearance, but I do really like having every Jerry guarantee at least one kill. Because I don't think. Oh, shoot. They finally started spawning enemies that can put a wrench into that guarantee kill thing. Great. Which side is undyne? The other side? Okay. Yep, there she is. Well, doesn't matter. All the Jerrys are now maxed. Up until the 500 health enemies start getting really close, we'll be able to hold them back. It's when they get really close that we're going to be in a very awkward position. Alright, how's the other side looking? Okay. This side only has a couple of enemies that can absorb the ultimate Jerrys. Good to know. Nothing else is coming on the other side, I don't think. So I can now spend this time to sell those Jerrys. You're all ultimate by now, right? Yeah. So those Jerrys might actually be able to take down the whole wave of errands, maybe. They could, okay. Fabulous. Shirens were blocked. That side is scary. Okay, my plan. I'm maxing this Frogget here with the hope that Frogget will soften them up. Same thing goes over here. I need this Frogget to soften them up, so I'm maxing them to 5. Okay. This is nerve-wracking. Alright. Well, Frogget did soften them up there. Just not quite as much as I would have preferred. I think we had that side covered. It's the other side now that I'm nervous about. Here we go, Frogget. What do you mean maxed? Oh, I must not have sold the ones back there. Are those Shiren heads blocked? I think they are. Okay, I gotta hurry. I'm pretty sure I'm safe. Okay, now we can run back. Oh dang, no, I'm going to max another Frogget just to be absolutely, completely safe. And then right over here, another Frogget. I'll start jumping on the monsters here. 150 at a time. That'll kill at least one of them. Okay, that Frogget can be moved, which means I can now place another Frogget in the path of these. Again, this is so nerve-wracking. And then this Frogget will be positioned here. Yeah, you'll deal 13 at a time to them. Here they come. How much health? 8. Okay. There. Undyne slowly being whittled down. There. Max frog it again. Sell you. Not maxed. Yeah, this was so close. I think we managed to pull it off, but this is so close, and this is specifically why I'm saying become stronger than me so that this is less close. But then here is the super high difficulty solo that you all came to see. There's Undyne Dead. I'm level 3, 0 reset, no soul bonus, only used common units, two starter unit. No, three of my units are starter units. Frisk, Whimsum, and Frogget from from the beginning game. The only thing that isn't a starter unit is Jerry. And with that, that brought me right to level 4. So if I wanted to, I could probably do that a second time. And this time, or basically, now that you know how to do Waterfall, you can probably repeat Waterfall over and over until you unlock Hotland, the place with drops that are actually passable. I hope you all enjoyed. This particular one took me multiple hours to find the right balance of units to prevail. So please, if you all benefited from this, if this guide helps you, say something in the comments, leave a like, maybe subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for watching.